Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come with me. We're checking out a 1066 gigabyte card by EVGA in Forza Horizon 6. You don't want to miss it. All right, we got everything set up. We're going to go to video, 1080p. Frame rate's unlocked. Everything, no resolution upscaling, no anti-aliasing. And we're on very low right now. And we're in a race. We're going to start it, and we're going to check out the FPS now. All right. We're in it. We're getting 78, 80 FPS. Our averages are 79, 1% lows. We're going to reset that one last time to double check it. Looks pretty good. Frame time sitting around 12 to 15 milliseconds. Pretty great experience. It looks like crap. It's 1080p, very low settings. Obviously, it's going to look like crap. But I'm glad that they put it in the game so people with these cards, these older cards, can play the game still until they have the chance to upgrade. If you see my other video, the 2060 that we just did, great card if you want to consider upgrading. It plays the game great. All right, now that we checked out very low, we're gonna check out low. Here we go. We're gonna turn that off for just a second. All right, we're on low settings. Okay, we'll turn that back on. All right, we're getting right at 60 FPS. Not much more. And we just dipped into the 50s here. Still very much playable though. You know, we're sitting 55 to 60 FPS, frame times 17 to 18, 1% lows of 51, 0.1% lows of 49. Everything's okay here. We are starting to see, if you look on the left here, our memory, the VRAM, we're at 5 gigabytes of VRAM. We only got a gig to play with. As we go to medium and high, you'll see that get used up real quick. GPU temperature looks fine. Our CPU, absolutely crushing it. Really just kind of hanging around. There we go. All right, now we're gonna check out medium settings. All right, here we go. Reset those 1% lows, and we're at 44, 45 FPS, almost 50. But yeah, our frame time is around 22, so we're starting to creep up there. We can start noticing that. Clock speeds haven't changed. Our temps, 68 degrees Celsius. Still playable at this, but you know, we're getting 45 frames. We're really that target 60 FPS is where we want to be at. And now we're hitting 60 right now when we're out of the woods. So just, I guess it really depends on where you're at.
Oh, wow, there it is.
All right.
Come on.
Medium, it's an okay experience. However, just crank it up. Let's go to high and see what happens. All right, we're at 5.5 gigabytes of VRAM, and we're getting 49 FPS, average of 50. And we're about to finish this race. We'll start again. Okay, wasn't terrible. You can still play it on this card, but it is really starting to show its age with this 1066 gig. It wasn't particularly the greatest card. I've been trying to get my hands on a 1063 gigabyte card, but kind of hard to get a decent price for them right now. Okay, let's go ahead and go back here, and we'll race it again. Trying to keep it as consistent as possible for you. All right, high settings. Let's go ahead and enter the race. We'll show that just a little bit longer. Here we go. We're just waiting on the cutscene. Come on. All right, we're almost there. Pretty nice cutscenes in this game. I really enjoy them. It's a nice Mustang in the background right there. 5-0.
I'm sorry, I'll explain later. Just go, we can make it.
Jordy, you are.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Reset those 1% lows. There we go. Sitting at 44 FPS. Average 45 up to about 47 right now. Oh, I just hit that guy.
We nearly missed out.
Tell me about it. Thanks for waiting.
All right, so that's high settings. You're gonna get anywhere from 45 to 50. Let's go ahead and go to Ultra and see what happens here. I have a feeling it's gonna be bad. It may not even play. Uh-oh. There it goes. It did not like that change whatsoever. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, I got it. Yep, now we're hurting. Oh, no. Oh, 17 FPS, 18. It's super choppy. We're doing 55 milliseconds of response time. Not great. Oh, this is a terrible experience. So choppy. All right, let's change that. All right, we're gonna go back down to medium settings, and then we're gonna upscale it with AMD FSR. We don't have the option for DLSS on this card, so AMD FSR 3.1.5, quality. Let's see what happens here. About the same. All right. Frame time looks great. Everything looks fine here. Ooh. Not good, not good. No, he got in front of me. All right. I mean, playable experience, I don't think it really helped us a whole lot based on the numbers. So let's try balanced. You know, we're sitting at 50, 51. Let's see if balanced helps us at all. And a couple FPS, but doesn't look like anything major here. $46, $47, it's not really doing a whole lot for us. It is what it is. 51 now. It just looks like real crap now. Looks like we're on very low settings, which very low and low are hard to see or tell apart, but some things you can. All right, well, let's go ahead and try some other settings here. We're turn that off. We are gonna turn AMD FidelityFX cast on to quality, and then turn anti-aliasing TAA on as well. Doesn't look like it did much for us. It is pretty blurry. Looks like we're doing very, very low settings now is what it looks like. We are seeing a little bit higher FPS, just a little bit. Almost 60 now. I mean, probably helping us just a little bit, but I wouldn't want to play like this. I would just put it on medium or low, 1080p and be done with it, and you still get a great experience out of it. Yeah. All right, let's see about. We'll go quality to balanced and leave TAA on. Oh, that is horrible. But we are getting 65 FPS, 67 now. But it looks terrible. It is so blurry, it's hard to see. That's like I'm playing on a Nintendo 64 here. All right, we're gonna finish this race out, and then we're gonna try 1440p now. I'm gonna get that all set up and try that and see if we have any luck on any of those settings. All right, we're back at 1440p at very low settings. As soon as we get done with this cutscene, I'm gonna show that to you. Reset those 1% lows real quick. Hopefully we get about 60 FPS. We'll try it, we'll see. Temps look good. The CPU looks good. Memory, we're at 5 gigabytes of that VRAM. Clock speed's 1896 megahertz. Everything looks fine there. I tried to overclock it a bit, but it didn't want to take it at all. So we're stuck with what we got here. Okay. So we're at video 1440p. No upscaling. We'll turn TA off as well. There we go. And we're at very low settings. Turn that back on. Reset those 1% lows. All right. Honestly, 60 FPS on 1440p, probably the best we're gonna get. But it looks good. It looks better than 1080p, very low. Not surprising, obviously, because it's 1440p, more pixels, all that fun stuff. But 100% playable at this. Frame time 15 to 17 milliseconds. Looks great. You could 100% play this. 62 FPS, average right at the 60 FPS mark. 100% playable. Does it look the greatest? No, but it is playable. So if you can't afford to upgrade and you got this game and wanted to buy this game and you don't want to upgrade just yet, yes, you can play this. I would, however, look at our last video we did, the 2060 Super. 100% great card to play this game with. If you're into like all these racing games, you could play them. Great experience. We did high ray tracing. It was great. And that was at 1440p. All right, so very low, great, 60 FPS. And this is where it's all gonna start falling apart from here. We're gonna see some drops. Let's go to low. Okay, reset those 1% lows. There we go. 50 FPS into the 45s. Still playable at this, but you know, not the greatest. 42 now. Average is 45. 1% lows, 38.1% low of 34. Frame time hanging in around 20 to 22 milliseconds. Great. Memory, 5.1 gigabytes of the VRAM. Looks fine. Can't complain here. All right, let's try medium settings. Here we go. All right, 34 FPS, 28 to 30 milliseconds on the frame time. Not a great experience at all. It is playable at this, but I would just go to low or very low if you want to play this game at 1440p on this card. Again, it's a 1066 gig by EVGA. We just hit 40 FPS a little bit. Average is 36. It's fine, but I'd rather keep it at 60 and above. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's fine. it is what it is. Let's try high. Reset those 1% lows, and somehow we're still getting around the same FPS we did with the medium settings.
Oh wow, there it is. The festival.
Looks fine. I mean, this is actually a little bit more playable than it was at medium, which is weird. Maybe because we're in the woods, there's a little bit more details happening, but yeah. This is where we're struggling a little bit right here, yeah. 38. All right, we'll get back into the race and try some upscaling right after the cutscene. All right, we're still at 1440p high, and I've reset the race, so we're at 38 to 40 FPS. Feels okay. Frame time 23 to 26 milliseconds. 1% lows at 35, 0.1% lows at 28. Average 39. Feels fine. Let's get in. Let's try Ultra. We're gonna see the low memory. I bet money on it. So let's go ahead and try that. And it's not looking good already. There we go. All right, running low on video memory. I told you it's coming. Got it. Oh, it's terrible. 17 FPS, 18. It's so bad. Oh, it even hurts my eyes. It's like chopping. Frame time, I just hit 70 milliseconds. Yeah. I'm not gonna torch you through that anymore. Let's turn that back off. We're gonna go back to low, 1440p low. Okay, and then we'll try some upscaling. We're gonna turn TA on. Okay, and then AMD FSR quality. And not really doing much for us. Hovering about the same that we were before. Ouch. And this is quality, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that, but AMD FSR quality. All right, so didn't really help us that much. Let's try balanced AMD FSR 3.1.5 on low settings. And reset those 1% lows. Okay, this is helping a little bit. We're hitting 50, 51. Very minimal helpful, but still helping us a little bit. Maybe 1 to 4 FPS, depending on where you're at. Yeah. Frame time right at 20. Oh, a good cutscene right here. All right. That did help us just a little bit. We're gonna go to some more settings here. We're gonna turn off AMD FSR 3.1.5 and try AMD FX CAS. And we're gonna put it on quality and see what that gets us. There we go. 52, so we are helping a little bit here. Let me reset those 1% low, sorry about that. 52 average. Frame time hovering around 18 to 20, still the same. FPS is just a little bit higher. Yeah, not bad. You can play it at this. All right, let's try a different setting here. We're gonna go to balanced. And this is where it's really gonna help us. 60 FPS, 59. Yeah. Yeah, this is, we're getting 70 now, 77. This is playable, but I'd rather just turn it down to very low and play, or low and just play it at the 45 FPS, but I'd rather just go very low and play it like that. We are above that 60 FPS mark, and it looks okay. The crowd looks a little blurry, but yeah, playable experience. Good time. And we're done with the race. Well, that's it for today on the 1066 gigabyte card by EVGA. I really appreciate you watching all the videos. Consider watching the 2060 8 gigabyte, the Super. It did really well. We did play at 1440p high ray tracing, so look at the other video and watch that. And consider subscribing and liking the videos. Tell me if you're playing on a 1060 3 or 6 gigabyte card. Tell me what your experience is. And until next time, I'm John. Peace.